He's done it! Andrea Dovizioso in third place.
Andrea Dovizioso was on the verge of success with so many podiums and victories to his name, but he suddenly called it quits. What could have made such a talented rider make such a drastic decision? And what did he have to say about it? Andrea Dovizioso was known as simply Dovi. He was the world champion for the 2004 World Championship for the 125cc class, and is best recognized for the time he spent with the Ducati team, with a runner-up streak for the 2017, 2018 and 2019 seasons. Do you know that Dovi is one of the most successful riders in MotoGP in the modern era? He is considered one of the best MotoGP riders who never won the World Championship, with over 62 podiums and 15 incredible wins. That is just a taste of his achievements throughout his career. Prepare to be filled with even more juicy stuff. A lot of MotoGP riders want to make it to the top. Well, if they take a leaf out of Andrea's career, then they might just make it there. Stay tuned to find out what it takes to be a top MotoGP competitor in this modern era. His career. Andrea Dovizioso was born in Forlimpopoli and became an Italian motorcycle racer. He was victorious in the 2000 Italian 125cc challenge. In 2001, he had another win at the 125cc European Championship, and then participated in the Mugello World Championship, which was his first. Andrea finished the 2000 125cc World Championship with Team Scott Honda, and came in at 16th position overall. His excellent performance was when he was in 9th position in Donington and Le Mans. He stayed with the team in 2003, finished in 5th position overall, and claimed 4 podiums. He claimed 5 victories in the 2004 season and 6 podiums, then grabbed the championship with 293 points. Talk about top-notch performance. Andrea joined the 250cc class in 2005 and was still with Team Scott Honda. He had podium finishes in the season and was 3rd in the overall standings. Andrea even received the Rookie of the Year award. He was still with the team in 2006, which was renamed Human Guest Racing. Andrea was victorious in Estoril and Barcelona, with 11 podium finishes. He competed for the championship until the season's last race, but he fell behind Jorge Lorenzo. He won 2 races in the 2007 season in Donington and Istanbul, and once again competed for the championship but finished in 2nd place. Andrea announced in September 2007 that he would be moving up to the MotoGP class with the same team in 2008. During his Premier Class debut, he received an amazing 4th place in the Qatar opener and beat Valentino Rossi on the last lap. He was a consistent rider for Honda throughout the season and came in 4th and 5th position on several occasions. Then he claimed 3rd place in Sepang during the Malaysian MotoGP. Andrea was in 5th position in the overall standings, which wasn't up to his standards for sure. Andrea got a chance to become an official rider for Repsol Honda for the 2009 season as Nicky Hayden's replacement. He won his first race in the 2009 MotoGP during the British Grand Prix at Donington in wet conditions. Even with the consistent points finishes, Andrea was not able to get all the points he needed to claim the season and finish in 6th position at the end of the season. Andrea's 2nd season started strongly with the Repsol Honda team as he won the opening race for the season in Qatar. He claimed 3 more podiums at the start of the next year before his results dropped mid-season, but he wouldn't let that diminish his spirit. He collected more points and finishes and had his first pole position at the Japanese Grand Prix MotoGP in Twin Ring. He proceeded to finish in 2nd position in the race, equaling his British Grand Prix results. He finished in 2nd position at the Malaysia race and retired in Australia. He went on to conclude that season with a 3rd victory in Portugal, and then claiming a 5th position in Valencia, throwing him into 5th position in the final standings for the championship. Andrea stuck with Repsol Honda for another 3rd season in 2011 in a 3-bike team. He began the season well and achieved a 4th position in Qatar after battling with Marco Simoncelli. After that, he experienced extreme tyre wear in Jerez, forcing him to make a tyre change as he progressed to 12th position with damp conditions. He was in 4th position in Portugal and finished 2nd at Le Mans after his contenders crashed. He then proceeded to get 4th place in Catalonia, and then in Great Britain, he came in 2nd place. In 2011, Andrea again was in 2nd position for the 4th time in the Czech Republic. He then had 2 more 5th places afterwards before his only retirement of the season at Aragon because of a crash. Andrea was in 5th position in Japan, even after receiving a penalty for jumping the start. He was in position 3 in Australia and Valencia, with a Malaysian race getting cancelled because of Marco Simoncelli's death after his first attempt to run the race. Andrea completed the season in 3rd place, but decided to join the Tech 3 Yamaha team for his 2012 season as a 1-year deal. He joined the team after declining an offer for a satellite Honda bike because he knew what he wanted. Let's find out if that was the best decision. Andrea spent his year with the Tech 3 Yamaha, which went okay. But after the year's contract ended, he made the move to Ducati. It turned out his decision to reject Honda was not a good decision after all. His ride with Honda could have turned out different. After Valentino Rossi moved back to the Yamaha factory team, Ducati signed Andrea as his replacement. His starting season was filled with difficulties, with his best position being a 4th at the French Grand Prix in wet conditions. He completed the season in 8th position. Andrea stuck with Ducati for the 3rd season and took the first pole position in Qatar with a fantastic start, leading him to 2nd place after battling Jorge Lorenzo and Valentino Rossi, who took 1st place. Andrea claimed another podium in June 2014 at the Dutch TT. In the next races, he was in position 2 overall, but his form was greatly affected after he had a difficult time with mechanical issues and crashes. After scoring 4 podiums in the first 5 races, he added just 1 more for the rest of the season and finished in 7th position in the championship. He started his season in Qatar strongly once more and finished in 2nd position. His teammate took him out in the Argentine Grand Prix, but he managed to limp over and came in at 13th on the leaderboard. Austin took him out while he was in 3rd position. Then, a water pump failure in Jerez kept him down the leaderboard. Ducati then announced that Andrea would remain with them, and later on he came in 2nd position at the Austrian Grand Prix, which was disappointing, but he was still able to complete the season strong, with a 2nd MotoGP win at the Malaysian Grand Prix, which was his first victory in 7 years. He was in 5th position overall in the championship. Andrea was always up there with 2nd and 3rd positions. It showed the talent he had and why many classed him as a great competitor. After long seasons of sheer will and determination, Andrea became more and more consistent and a competitive frontrunner. He competed for the World Championship in 2017 with everything it took in Valencia, after claiming 6 fantastic victories throughout the season. In 2018, Andrea took it further to claim a victory at the season opener, while enduring some difficult races, but coming back hotter than ever and finishing the year in runner-up position yet again. 2019 started off the same, with a victory in Qatar, but Marc Marquez showed up and proved to be unbeatable. Andrea claimed 9 more podiums and 2 victories as he progressed to position 2 in the overall standings for the 3rd consecutive year. For 2021, Andrea was only able to claim 1 victory and soon after announced that he was leaving Bologna Bullets at the Australian Grand Prix. He completed the season in 4th position and announced his plans to take a sabbatical from racing. His plan was short-lived, as Aprilia announced that Andrea would be testing their new RSGP for 3 days at Jerez. After finishing some test ride with Aprilia, Andrea stepped in for the 5 final races of 2021 for Petronas Yamaha SRT. He also signed a contract lasting for a year to ride with YZR M1 in the coming season. As of 2022, he was putting in the effort for the Yamaha R&F MotoGP team, while hoping to reignite the magic he had with Ducati. We did say we would tell you at the start of the video why Andrea called it quits, and here it is. After signing the contract, Andrea had a very hard time during the second part of the season, which was evident, and even with all his experience, he only scored 10 points in the starting 11 rounds. He then decided to retire before the San Marino Grand Prix came to an end, fittingly after he participates in his home race at the Misano World Circuit at the start of September. Cal Crutchlow will replace Andrea for the season's final 6 rounds from the Aragon GP. Andrea stated that MotoGP had changed greatly over the last few years, and the situation was not the same. He had never felt comfortable with the bike or made the most of its potential, even after receiving a lot of help from the entire team in the Yamaha garage. Dovi was getting negative results, which left him unhappy. He was still glad, though, that he had learned a very important life lesson in all his racing days. When facing hard times that required the ability to handle situations and emotions properly, he and Yamaha did not meet their expectations. Consultations with the team and Yamaha technicians had been constructive for them, and he and the relationship were kept professional, even at the hardest of times. He thanked everyone for their support, including Yamaha, his team, with you, and the sponsors that took part in the project. It may not have gone as they wanted it to, but at least they gave it a chance. He would keep a strong relationship with all those who were involved and remember their relationship for the rest of his days. Andrea Dovizioso was asked what it took to make it to the top, and this was his answer. It takes more than one reason to attain results, especially at the level he was at. Many people have to put in a lot of effort, with many things going on in the background for a victory to be achieved. Andrea even took a course, which was surprising for the MotoGP rider, but he realized that it was necessary. He said his course helped him to get a better understanding of many things and people, and also managed all the complications he had to face in his private and professional life. Interesting facts about Andrea Dovizioso. Number 1, his zodiac sign is Aries. Number 2, he was born in the year of the tiger. Number 3, his birthstone is aquamarine. Number 4, his birth flower is the daffodil, which symbolizes a new start and promises happiness. Number 5, his life path is 5, representing free spirit. A free spirit that all racers need to become the best that they can be. Dovi's personal life. There isn't much about Andrea's dating life, but there have been glimpses. He was married to Denisa Dovizioso and had a daughter called Sara Dovizioso. However, they got divorced and the reason why has been kept a secret. He's currently in a relationship with Alessandra Rossi and likes to keep his relationship discreet. His net worth. After joining the Yamaha MotoGP team in 2012, he earned $1.5 million from the contract. His earnings grew even more as he signed endorsement deals that year. Ducati offered him a contract with a salary of $3 million after he finished 4th in the 2012 MotoGP season. By 2020, his contract was reported to be $5.6 million, including bonus money for endorsements throughout the season. His annual earnings of over $3 million has him in 5th position of the highest paid MotoGP riders. It is currently estimated that his net worth is just over $35 million. Were you a fan of Andrea Dovizioso? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. Be sure to check out Moto Plus for more fantastic videos. See you there.